Hello, beautiful ones. Hey, namaste. It's Coach Viv here. Hi. How are you all? I am definitely late. I also want to apologize because I put my air conditioner on, so there's a hum. I think you can hear that. Can you hear that? There's a hum in the background. I'm sorry. Oh my gosh. All right. We're in my space reset up. Right? I got my paintings, my older paintings back there, the clouds set up are actually a really like this table could fall. Like if it falls before your eyes, just act like you didn't notice. And then, just put up a little bit of a wall hanging, some plants. And this is my workspace again. So I'm really happy. I'm really happy to have done that. The regulars, because I was traveling and I've been back in my apartment now maybe 3 weeks. It may be longer, but I am still searching for my things, okay? If you want to talk to me about subletting, sublet was really great overall. That's actually really important for me to say. But as you know, when you let somebody in your apartment and in your personal space, things are going to be different. So I'm still, I was just making some really healthy granola. Hey, y'all, as you're coming in, I made some delicious almond butter granola. My sheet pan is missing, so my subletter took out of my toaster oven my pan that's made for that toaster oven. Okay. It would actually bother me less if it were a different type of pan, but it's the pan that fits exactly in that toaster oven. So now I got to go to the store and find one. So made my granola, figured it out, but I'm still not really settled. But I'm just happy I have this. Okay. And then I got my bookshelf, which you guys knew from before. You can see it's still a little bit empty up there because what I had done, and this is any of you who are wanting to travel and maybe, expat or be an immigrant abroad, which is what we are. I packed 3 sets of boxes, y'all. Okay. I did that really quick in early January. Like my favorite books, my books about topics that I just wouldn't want to live without. I packed it really tight in 3 small boxes, I should say, that I could ship abroad if I needed to. And that's why I had said to those of you, the regulars, I was like, I could stay abroad because I know I had packed up my just my most important things, and like friends of mine could ship them to me. But anyway, you guys know I'm back in the States. Happy to see you. Say who's here. Say hi as you enter the room. Um, and so this is just a chit chat. You're going to be here in the space with me. And I am still also recovering a little bit from some digestive issues that I actually think were stress related. And I'm going to tell you what the stress was. The stress was in terms of, am I coming back to the US? My time was running out. And I was like, okay, well, what country would I go to? So again, those of the regulars know I came down to the wire, was really right at the cusp of going to the Netherlands, but because of some health issues, which it looks like now were stress, and there's some little things I'm still working out, trying to figure out. So I came back to the US, all right? And so if you're new to my channel, you guys, I talk a little bit about travel just because I am wanting to start a new stage of life and wanting to live abroad, which I have actually wanted to do for decades. But just recent situations are making me realize, yes, you had wanted to do this, why don't you do it? But I am a meditation teacher and I do holistic stress coaching, okay? As well as being an artist, like that's my separate area is being an artist. So who's here today? Say hi. I hope some of the regulars are here. And I know you may be driving, traveling, coming back from visiting friends. So let's start actually with a brief meditation, a brief centering. And I know a couple weeks ago I had talked about having a prayer group because I was really heavily feeling the vibes of the violence and war around the planet. So maybe we'll just do a little bit of that as well. Why don't we combine them? Okay, so if you're here with me, and this is great for us because in opening our hearts and in being people who really care about others and just even taking just up, we're going to take like 2 minutes, maybe 2 to 5 minutes. That is really enriching for us. It's karmically good and you feel good. Okay, science has actually shown, let me plug my phone in, that gratitude practices where you don't think about yourself, but you think about others, has a very good effect on us, okay? And of course, all true spiritual traditions have always said that. So let's just do a meditation slash prayer. So I'm tuning into you now. Those of you here and those of you who are going to come in later, the future folks, you may be watching this an hour later, 5 hours later. You may be watching it Monday afternoon, Monday evening. Take a nice deep breath. Really happy that you're here. Center your awareness within your own body, your own mind, your own spirit. If you'd like to, put both hands over the heart chakra. So like center of the chest. Okay. You could also do one hand at the chest and one hand down at the belly. Okay. See which feels good for you. Go ahead and close your eyes. Just tune into your own energy, your own aliveness. Feel the breath creating movement within your body, the breath of life. And just acknowledging your higher power through whatever name you use, whatever word you use, and whatever language you use. Just giving some gratitude for the breath, for your life, for your surroundings. If you're watching me, you probably have a roof over your head, right? Probably. Okay, so find something to give gratitude for right now. We'll just take about 30 seconds. And now let's extend our energies together as a group to beings around the world, humans, but not just humans, animals, trees, plants, beings that we may not be able to see. So we're doing a prayer if you're just joining. And let's just send to one particular part of the planet right now. Or if you want to send globally, just send your thoughts and prayers, not actually thoughts, but your feelings of love, your feelings of support, for peace, for health, for happiness, for safety for those who are suffering right now. Pick a part of the world, whether it's the Middle East, whether it's parts of Africa, South America, whether it's parts of the US, okay, where people are in pain, suffering, and just send your prayers. Connect heart to heart out to these beings and just send them some energy. What I like to do, you guys, really quick meditation is through the crown of the head, which is the crown chakra, which we connect up to spirit. Feel that that comes in, nourishes you at the heart. And then from that full heart, so you're not depleting your energy, you're open to God's energy, to the divine, comes in, nourishes you. And then from that fullness, you emanate out love, prayers. Oh, Shanti, Shanti. Okay. Let me just hit my bell here. It's a little bit raw because I did not. Yes, here it is. Let me see if this is. It's a little soft. Okay, guys. So we're just gonna hang out. I want to do. Hey, Gregory. Nice to see you. So we're gonna or you know, read your text. Um, what we're gonna do is I'm gonna sling cards. What that means is I'll pull cards for anyone who would like that. And what else I will do is share my plans for the fall, especially regarding, well, we know what they say about plans, right? These are my intentions. My intentions, people. I want to know what your intentions are for the fall, and also what programs I will be doing for the fall. Okay. So again, if you're new here, I am a certified yoga teacher. I've studied meditation for decades, and so meditation teacher as well, and studied like macrobiotics and self-study Ayurveda and traditional Chinese medicine, was a working massage therapist, kind of retired during COVID, and now teaching some of that online. You guys, please do give some love to my latest video, which is currently called Stress, Fatigue, or Fibroids. You don't have to have fibroids, but what it is I just, and again, men can watch it. Maybe you have a woman in your life who might benefit. Um, I take a volunteer client through, right? So she allowed me to film her, and she talks about her health issues. I teach her specific acupressure points, one to build her blood and build her energy because she has anemia. Okay. So I know some of you have anemia. This is really common, especially for the ladies out there. A lot of us have anemia from our cycles. And so the points that I'm giving her are great for that and for stress. So I give her like 2 sets of points. Follow through. It's an hour long. The reason it's an hour is because I spend 20 minutes guiding her in relaxation. So you're laying on your back for 20 minutes, okay? So do watch that. Share it with a woman who would appreciate it, okay? It's gotten just 31 views, but it's new. I've only put it out 2 days ago. So I know over time it'll get more views, but it is really nice. It's not an interview. The client is there with me, and via Zoom we're talking, and I'm teaching her. And so you can do it with us. You can do the acupressure, and you can do the guided relaxation. Okay. So who else is here? Hey, hey R&B. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, welcome. Yeah. So welcome to my space. So again, if you want me to pull a card for you, you have to let me know. I'm not going to just assume because it does take energy. So we'll do that. I'll be slinging cards, like I said, probably from the Osho deck, which gives just very blunt answers. I like it. It's not confusing, okay? And from the Faces of Oshun deck, a lot of the ladies really like this. I've actually had a male client who also was like, I love Abiola Abrams' African decks, so I'll use that. I may actually, hang on. I could also use the this deck, which is a little more ethereal, more like star seed. You know, we have origins. We got origins from other planets. You know what I'm saying? Okay. What are we drinking today? Made some tea. This is primarily chamomile with some blue vervain and oat straw. Okay. So a really simple recipe if you want a tea to help you relax and get to sleep. So since I've been back in my space, guys, and as I said, you know, I had a subletter for like 5 months, I think it was. Whatever, I'm not good with time. And so the energy is different. I'm burning some incense. I really try to bring my energy back into the space, okay? And so my mind has been super active through that Mercury retrograde. Like actually coming out of it, my mind's been active. I was okay during the retrograde. Once Mercury went direct, which Mercury has to do with the mind, and in my chart very specifically, right? So I've been so like I've had ideas. I got to do this. Oh, I got to do that project. I have like 5 serious projects I'm working on. Okay. So I want to know what you guys are up to. Okay. So hence my tea again, chamomile. I brought the fresh chamomile flowers, the little really pretty dried flowers. I bought oak straw and blue vervain, and I find that really helpful. Okay. So ask me any spiritual questions. Don't ask me how to change a tire. Don't ask me how to tie a tie. You can ask me anything about yoga, meditation, chakra meditation, mindfulness meditation, ways to deal with stress. You could ask me about travel, short-term travel, how to do it low cost. Okay? All right, so let's get started. Hey, Gigi, goddess, you get in touch with me because I have just realized I do not have a phone number for you. Gigi has taken many programs with me, and she's a longtime member of the community, beautiful mom and yoga teacher. I think specifically more with pregnant women, okay? I'm not going to say pregnant people, pregnant women, okay? You can give me all the flack you want. Hi, glass half full. I know who you are. Hey, honey, how are you? Nice to see you guys. Let's see, Kate. Kate is from Jersey. Hey, Kate. I used to badmouth Jersey, but that's just because I'm from New York City, and that's just what we do. way back in the day, we called people from Jersey. I know you've heard this, bridge and tunnel people. That was when I would be occasionally in the clubs. Yes, Viv was in the clubs. Not very much. And I would hear people be like, oh, the bridge and tunnel people. I never, to be honest, I don't think I really called because I knew it was an insult. Hey, no, before you go, wow, there's a lot of you all here today. Okay. Who wants a card? Let somebody, R&B. So, hey, R&B. All right. Okay, let me clear my space. I have a book recommendation as well. Okay. So we're gonna do a lot. We're gonna be all over the place today. Okay. I'm gonna get in my cards for R&B. R&B. All right. I'm gonna pull for R&B. I think I'll keep it like this, just to kind of prove to you guys. I'm gonna pull the cards and then I'll talk to R&B and see how it resonates, and then we can go from there. Okay. So let me shuffle. Because I was going to say, do you have a question? But I think I'll just pull for R&B and just see what comes up. All right. Again, let me know in the chat if you would like cards drawn. And if you have a question, no questions like, will he come back to me? Will my ex-boyfriend from 3 years ago come back to me? No. I'm sorry, I'm not pulling for that. You can ask me, how do I attract love in my life, Viv, and I'll pull for that. But I'm not doing any craziness like, how do I get this specific person to fall in love with me, which is all over YouTube. Those of you who know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. Gets thousands of views. I'm not doing that. It's a bunch of BS. Just be open to love. If it's a love question, ladies, usually ladies, just don't fixate on the one person, okay? Especially if it's like somebody in your life and it's not happening. I don't want you to get obsessed. Okay, so R&B I'm pulling for now. And let's see if a theme comes up, because often in my lives, I'll pull a series of cards. A card will repeat, and then we get a theme. It'll be like, oh my God, I was abused, or, I just had this breakup. It'll be a theme that establishes. So let's see. I don't know if today will be like that. So for R&B, what's going on now that you may need to pay attention to is, oh, wow, okay. So R&B, there's some sort of, hold on. There's some sort of, let me hide that. And this would be one of the cards I'm less, okay, awareness. This is the Osho deck, okay? I use this deck for myself daily. I have had this deck for a long time. This card, though, so it's a beautiful card. It's a major arcana card. And it is that you are about to have a breakthrough or some sort of understanding, like a spiritual understanding. R&B is about to happen for you, or can happen, is available for you. But I laugh because, like I know the Osho deck, but this particular card, I'm going to give you very specific information. Okay. The awareness card. I just need to. Okay. So yes, for R&B, this is a card telling you not to struggle. You're about to have a breakthrough and an awareness. Don't fight to understand the situation, R&B. Don't, you need to just basically be quiet, meditate, go within. And that wisdom is within you. You have wisdom. That awareness is within you, and it's available to you. So pure awareness is available to you. So almost like you're going to have a mini enlightenment, to be honest, right? Like it's going to be a mini, like where you're like, whew, and the veil is lifted from your eyes, R&B. Okay. I'm going to pull more for you to try to find out what that's about. So this is a very powerful card. Your question is a big question. It is definitely about something that's very real for you. They're also saying, remember to shut off your mind. Don't try to like think it through and reason it through and like bang your head against a wall. Just get really quiet and go to like your higher self. So I'm going to pull for 2 cards on either side of this awareness. Wow, you got playfulness, upright. So lighten up. Do you guys see how when I pull cards, they have a theme? Because that first card is saying that awareness is right there for them, but they need to they need to relax. They need to open their mind. And then this one is of a clown. And it's like, just chill, just act silly, do something fun, do something that will make you laugh, something that makes you feel like you don't have any problems in the world, okay? And that's on the left side. Let me pull what's on the right side for you. And then R&B, let me know a little bit more about what this is about. But this is a big issue for you. Wow, and you got letting go. So this beautiful card, I love this one. You can see there's a drop of water falling. And it's really about letting that shit go. Let go. So my sense is you're tight around something. You're worried around something. And the answer is there for you. You're going to have a big awareness that's going to give you like the big picture on why is this happening to me, okay? But what you need to do is kind of relax, and there is a sense of don't cling to it. You know, maybe it's a person leaving, maybe it's a job. I don't know just from the three cards, but you're being told to not hold on, don't hang on. Um, and that is Eight of Cups, but let me see how he defines it, because the Osho, so this is based on the tarot deck, guys, but it's different. So let me see what Osho says. Mm-hmm. Whatever it is, a job, a relationship, a home you have loved, anything that might have helped you define who you are, R&B. It is time to let go of it, allowing any sadness, but not trying to hold on. Yeah, so something is definitely ending. My sense is that there's probably some sadness, but the spiritual advice is to let it go. Don't try to hold on to it. And I'm hearing the phrase, which I've been meditating on recently, what is for you can't be taken from you. Okay? What is for you can't be taken from you, R&B. Okay? Let me know. I want you to please type in the chat. Let me know how this resonates with you and give us a little more detail. Because you were, it was just very general, but let me know how this resonates. And again, so the healing for you is to be playful. Just go do something dumb. Go roller skating, go bowling, go see a really dumb movie. Um, go dancing, but like dancing that's not competitive. Like go do something that will just make you feel joyful to get your mind off of this. So let's see what R&B says. Wow. Okay, I'm putting it right up. Okay, R&B says, wow, I've been managing a lot of things that feel like chaos and has gotten me wound up. Letting go has been incredibly difficult. But that's the final piece. So I pulled the center part of it is you're going to have a breakthrough. You're going to have your own breakthrough about this, right? You're really going to see it. It's like that Buddha mind, that God mind. You're going to have a breakthrough. On one side, Spirit's advice was just play more, be like a child. And then what I would call the last advice in this mini reading was to let go of that shit. Just let some of it go. You're saying it's a lot of things. Let some of it's just going to have to fall. All right? How many of you can relate to that? Let R&B talk back to R&B and just say, if you've had that same situation. Okay? Cool. Okay, I'm going to stop and read some comments. No, before you go. Okay, no, before you go, you're next. Hang on. I will definitely pull for you. Ooh, a lot of you. Okay. So R&B I pulled first. And again, their comment. And like I said, this is big issues. This isn't just like, oh, I'm so busy. I don't know. This is because this is a major awareness. This is a major arcana card. So it means this is a life lesson. This is a life teaching that you're going through right now. Okay. All right. I hope I can keep doing 3 for everybody, because guys, it does take energy, because I have to like kind of tune in and like almost like an electrical, like tune my energy in and out to the person. And so I'm not sure I can do 3 for everybody, because I might get a little bit too tired. Okay. But yeah, and R&B, and yeah, say more. Definitely missing more joy in life. Yes. I've been waiting for how I can get clarity for what feels like. Listen to me. I'm telling you. Because you're not the only one who does this. I do that too. Like you want to get clear and you're like, I don't know what to do. The advice seems counterproductive. Go take a belly dancing class. You guys, I really want to take belly dancing. I know I'd be good at it. I already like dancing. I studied dance when I was younger, but it was more uptight. It was more ballet, a little modern, but ballet. So R&B, if you let yourself be more playful, the answers will come. So often what will move us forward in life is counterintuitive. We're like, oh, I got to do this. I got to work harder. I got to do more. And often it's like, no, no, just let it go, right? They got two things for the rest of you watching. They got two things that are pretty similar. One is a little more intense, like just be playful, be silly, be like a clown. Even if people laugh at you, don't even worry about that. Like just, and let go. Okay, good. I'm going to put these in and I need to break the deck again. Okay. All right. So comments, does that resonate with anybody else? Let me know. I do more if it's interactive. Okay. Let me put up who's next for a reading. Um, Please don't do one like every week though, guys, because like I said, it does take energy. Okay, I'm gonna pull for No Before You Go, because R&B, and then it was No Before You Go. Okay. I'm gonna pull one card and then we'll see if it resonates. If it resonates, I may pull more. Okay. All right. And there's a little bit of honey in my iced tea. It's really good. Okay. So I'm gonna tune in. Tune in for No Before You Go. And like I said, when I do readings, what I do is I tune into my higher self and I picture them that connecting, literally like interlocking with the person I'm reading for with their higher self. So I don't read from me to you because that's like too human, too interpersonal. I go to my higher self and I picture literally like a locking with the higher self of the person and then asking from that. Okay, so that's how I do that. You guys, you can always get a reading with me, but it does come with an energy healing practice. That's how I'm doing it now. Okay, so I'm pulling for No Before You Go, and this is the card. Okay, I'm starting to see a theme. This is the card of ordinariness. This would be Eight of Pentacles in Tarot. Is that the Pentacles? Because see, he uses a different design. But his meaning, so this is for No Before You Go. Hey, this is saying you're not, it's very similar. You need to just tune into your daily life. See how the person's out, they're picking flowers, they've got their little hat on. It's saying you need to just be present more and do ordinary things. Don't try to be extraordinary. No, before you go. Don't try to be like, I'm the best lecturer or I'm the best mother, I'm the best teacher. Just focus on your ordinary life. So when you're cooking, just really cook. When you're talking to a friend, shut off any media and just talk to your friend. When you're playing with your pet, just play with your pet. Okay, does that make sense? So know before you go. That's like what you're not doing that's causing you problems. So I'm gonna here, and that is funny. That's an 8, you guys. And the previous card, remember the letting go, that was also an 8. So that's interesting. That infinity. All right, let me look it up. Hold on. Okay, rainbows. That would be, yes, the 8 of rainbows. That's what's pentacles in tarot. Hold on, hold on. Guys, let me get here. Oh, no, that's fire. Hold on. This is the Osho deck book. I really do love the Osho deck. Clouds. No, it's not cloud. It's 8 of rainbows. Okay. So ordinariness. You're not being ordinary enough. It says a lot. I'm not going to read all of it. You're facing a time now when the easy, the natural, and the ordinary approach to the situations you encounter will bring you better results than any attempts to be brilliant, clever, or otherwise extraordinary. The special gift you have, know before you go, is best presented by just taking things easily and simply one step at a time. I'm going to pull one more for you. Let me see. What can we pair with that to bring it? Wow, this fell out. I'm going to go with what fell out. I didn't even shuffle, you guys. A card jumped out. So this is also for no. This is the dream. This card is about having fantasies that are taking you out of your, yeah, I see that. I see how that could work. They're being told to like literally concentrate on their life, on the ordinary things. But what this card says is that there's some fantasy or some idealization of how your life could be, the relationship you could have, the money you could have, whatever. It's like the fantasy is taking up your whole being instead of you focusing on your life. That's very clear. That pairing is very clear. So no, let me know. That's what you got. So let's see what they say. Okay, guys, stick around, all right? Don't leave after I do your reading. Okay, says at R&B, I've been in and currently in the same situation. This time I've laid down strict boundaries. Don't care what others think, putting my health first since miraculously I've received support. Okay. So no, let me know though of your card specifically, and thank you for that. Um, Focus more on your own life, the daily, the small things, the little things, the ordinary things. What we'd almost call a Zen approach, chopping wood and carrying water. Now I know most people don't chop wood, but it's the idea of the mundane things in your life are important, and give them your full attention, and your answer will come that way. And that there is something. Let me look up the dream for you, see if I can give you more. That's the it's the Six of Cups card, okay, in Tarot, um, which is, let me see, not the clouds. Hold on. I want to see, because Osho gives it, it's related, but it won't be the same. Yeah, don't get into a fantasy about who's going to deliver your happiness to you. Nobody has an obligation, okay, to bring you your happiness, and they can't bring you your happiness. It is something about love, that it is, this card specifically is more focused on love, that you have a fantasy about love and what that relationship can give to you, and you're being told to kind of maybe break that illusion. Okay. So that was for Know Before You Go. Know Before You Go, let me know how that resonates with you. All right, so I pulled for R&B. I just pulled for Know Before You Go, and I'm going to wait to get their response back, because they said they'd like a card pulled. Are you not paying attention to is your focus not as much in your ordinary life? I'm getting that you may even think your life is like a little boring right now. And this card is reminding you that, you're alive, and that there's richness in your life. There's wisdom in your life. There's beauty in your life. Almost like stop and smell the roses. So let's see what they say. Yeah, okay. They say, without going into detail, I see a definite answer. Okay. All right, good. Good, good, good. No, you don't have to give detail, but I'd love to know. Yeah, we don't want names, but like what, if you want to add a little more, yeah, some detail, it would be great. All right. But you did say in your previous comment to R&B that you put in more boundaries. Okay. Because like I said, this card is a lot about almost idealizing a romantic situation. It can be purely fantasy, but it could also be one that you have. It's just an idealization. Yeah. Let me see. Okay, new comment came in. Let me see. Okay, I was jumping a step ahead. Okay, yeah. Okay, I got you. So let's see. I pulled for R&B. I pulled for Know Before You Go. Yeah, Gigi, please. Yeah, text me and give me a way that I can, connect with you. Because for some reason, I know your phone number is on one of the forums, like one of the student forums, like when you took coaching, but I'm not sure which one, and it would kind of take a lot of hunting, because I'd meant to call you and just chat for a little bit. Ayana FM Dance. Hey, Ayana. So yeah, mini reading. Let me see. Let me put these back. Okay. So how are you all doing? Don't just say I want a reading. I want to know how you're doing. So Kate, how are you doing? What do you like about my channel? Thoughts? What you'd like to see more of? No. What would you like to see more of? Please, please, please share. Help me to understand how to grow the channel. I've been stuck at a little bit under 30,000 for a while, you guys. I really, really would like to hit 30,000. I'm at like 29,700. And then I'll gain subscribers, and then YouTube does this also. If any of them are like bots, which is the thing, bots will like follow your channel, and then they'll take them back, right? They'll be like, that's not a real person. Okay. So I'm shuffling right now. And I am shuffling for Ayana. Ayana, I'm going to pull, I feel like the Oshun deck is calling for you. Okay. Let me shuffle that. And then I'll probably give you an affirmation, Ayana, because that's the Ocean deck. Do I have the box? I don't, but let me show you the book. Yeah. This is a beautiful deck, and it's by a acquaintance of mine, Abiola. She's also on YouTube, Abiola Abrams. Check her out. Okay. This is for Ayana, and let's see if there's any theme running through this. And for Ayana. Okay, Ayana, this is... Okay, so this is upside down. Okay, yes. This is the Ashe. Is this the Ashe? Oshun's Ashe. Can you guys, is this reversing? Because I think I can do mirroring my screen, but it's too late to do it. This is what she got, okay? And I'm gonna pull back. All right. So this is the African Orisha, Oshun. This aspect is Oshun's Ashe, which has to do with worthiness, Ayana, self-worth, and self-respect. So you're being challenged in some way, Goddess, in terms of how you feel about yourself. So there's some situation right now in your life, or this could be a longer term thing, I'm not sure. But yeah, thank you, Ayana. But it is, you're having some issues with self-esteem, with feeling worthy, and with stepping into your queenness and just feeling your value. Okay, let me get you an affirmation. That is card number 15 in the Oshun deck. Okay, it says, this is an affirmation. Are you ready, Ayana? And this could be for all of us, okay? It says, I am worthy of love, success, and abundance. So many of us are feeling very challenged right now. There's more increasing hatred, especially in the Black community, Black and Brown communities. I feel like there's more, racism is becoming kind of, in some circles, okay again. And so what we can repeat with this card is, I am worthy of love, success, and abundance. And that is so. All right. What to do. I'm just going to read you, Ayana, what it says to do. That quit self-sabotaging habits. I want you to tell me in the chat if you can think of what is a self-sabotaging habit that you could stop, or negative self-talk. So you're judging yourself, you're talking down to yourself. So you need to break free from that. This is about I'm going to read for her and all of you. You might want to note this down, okay? I would say that this is part of definitely the energy for today, and it's really beautiful. So this is for Ayana. You could do a ritual like this where you create a worthiness altar with items that represent abundance, that represent self-love and empowerment to you. Okay, then I need to turn my light back on. Sit in front of this altar holding a small mirror, and this may be challenging, Ayana, but hold a small mirror. Look into your eyes and repeat affirmations of worthiness, fully allowing yourself to absorb these truths. So very powerful to use a mirror for affirmations. Look at your own face, look yourself in the eyes and say them. All right, let me know what you guys think about that. That is very hard. It can be very challenging. Okay, I'm going to turn my light back on. I'll be right back. Okay, you guys, you should hear me better because I just turned off my air conditioner. It's good now. So Ayana, let me know what you think, because when I do a reading, I love to hear back from you guys. Ayana says, working on my business, making videos and not posting it. Yeah, post them. Listen, Ayana, I have a tip. You're gonna feel dumb, okay? Because this is the thing. You're not. If put the videos up, very few people are gonna see them. If you have a YouTube channel and it's new, or you don't have a lot of subscribers, put up the videos. Not many people are going to see them, and that's the only way you'll grow, Ayana. Trust me. Put up bad videos, put up videos where your hair is not done, put up videos where you don't think you look cute. Put them up anyway, and over time, that's how people are going to find you, okay? So that's my advice for you. You have to post those videos. All right? Promise me you'll post at least one video. All right. So know before you go says, I'm doing good. Okay. You make the metaphysical approachable and understandable. Be a guest on some other channels. Yes. No, I know. Um, yes, I was on Stephanie Perry's channel like 2 years ago and definitely got folks who were like serious about working with me from that. I have done collaborations are not as easy as you think, know before you go, because like I reached out to a woman who has a astrology channel because it's close enough and it's not competitive. Um, and but her channel is quite a bit bigger. I think she never replied, which also I've had people reach out to me that I never replied because even I thought it was a good fit or I just got too busy. So collaborations, unless you're exactly like tightly like the field where you see a lot of collabs are the Black women travel expat because it's a very tight community. Um, but collabs can be very hard to arrange because it's hard to get the attention of the other person. But yeah. But share the channel as well. No, thank you so much. Hmm. Oh, you find exactly. Yeah, no, yeah. Her channel is very tightly focused. She's built a huge community, and yes, I do think is the modern day. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna block the name now. As I, she's kind of leading specifically Black women to freedom by moving abroad, or even just by taking a vacation, taking a break. So, um, yeah, definitely a wonderful channel. Let me go back up and see who had asked previously for a reading. So I did R&B. I just did Know Before You Go. I did Ayana. And Ayana, talk back to me, clap back to me. Okay. Yes, you're working on your business. You're afraid to post your videos. You're not posting them. You're making them and then you're just letting them sit. That's very common also. Many people do that. Don't do that. Because you're wasting time. And Ayana, and can you guys give her some encouragement? Ayana, what you're doing then is there may be people who you can help, goddess. Okay. But if they can't find you, whether on TikTok, I'm not TikTok is just too fast for me, guys. I'm too old. I say that, but I just don't like it. Ayana, post where you like. If you like TikTok, because it's popping in my head for you, if you like Instagram, if you like the platform, that's probably the platform where you should be. And people will find you, but you have to put yourself out there. Okay? And ignore any trolls, ignore crazy people. That's because they don't have a life, they don't have anything, and they just come on to try to harass you. So you might get a troll or two, right? Just some nasty person. Think, oh, they're in their mother's basement, which is not, it depends. Sometimes it's good to be in your mother's basement, but you know what I'm saying. And they just really might be depressed and angry. So don't let that get to you. Okay, Ayana? So you found me because of Stephanie. I love that. Okay. Oh. Yeah, okay. Yakira's saying that too. Yep. Nice. Thank you. Yeah, I mean, somebody is likely waiting for literally what you want to bring. You did TikTok, okay. See, because I was picking up TikTok for her. So let me just tune into her again. I did TikTok, but not anymore. Old coworker from, but who cares? Wait. Okay, we need to talk to Ayana. We all need to stop. We need to talk. An old coworker found you, so what? I don't get what the problem is. Is it were you embarrassed? Because Ayana, that's a common thing too, right? I tell them I don't want my friends to watch my channel because my friends don't want to if my friends want me to pull cards for them, we get on the phone and I will, like as a friend, I'll pull cards for them. If my friends, I don't teach them how to meditate. Because we're friends. So Ayana, who cares that the coworker found you? Who cares? I don't get what that is. Was it that the only time that matters, hear me on this, guys, the only time that would matter is if you have a fancy job where you are not supposed to, you have a job in finance, but you're not supposed to advise people outside of it. Or it's something like that that's very legal. Ayana, I'm not getting the sense that that's the problem, okay? I'm not getting the sense that that's the problem. But I did pick up TikTok for you. So I don't know if TikTok might be a good place for you. Ayana, close your eyes and hit that post button. Block ministry. Yes, you can block the trolls. Ayana, you may not know that, girl. Listen, you go into the back end of YouTube, and once you have their channel name, you can literally just They wrote something nasty, it'll pop up, you'll see it, and you can just be like block or hide from channel. They'll post, but it'll never show. Okay, many of you don't know that. And yeah, do you want to try YouTube? Then do YouTube. Glass half full. Also, you don't know how to grow and improve without feedback. I know it's hard. I'm a perfectionist myself. Yes. Yeah, glass, that's a great, yes, you are. Well, because you are an educator. Anyone who is an educator, truly an educator, doesn't want to put out like crap. We don't want to, we have a standard typically. It's the people who don't have a standard. They'll be, like, I don't have a problem with posting something. All right, let me go back up though. I just think I missed somebody who wanted a reading. Okay, and glass, yes. I think you were, yeah. How are you doing? I did write you back. I think I'm going to pull for you. I'm actually feeling like the Osho deck has a message for you. I wrote back to you, Glass, in terms of your timeline. My sense is that you may want to see if you're limiting yourself and if you could go a little faster, even if that's not your comfort zone. This is for Glass I'm talking about. Glass half full. Okay, and I'm shuffling now for her. Plain and simple, I need to frolic. Yeah, I know. I mean, yeah, listen, for a while, you guys, I was working out, not this summer, last summer, really getting into calisthenics, and I still believe in calisthenics and like it. I would go out to a playground and nobody would be using the playground. I was doing trying to do chin-ups, okay? Got myself laughing because that was stupid. I was doing leg lifts. I could do leg lifts, but chin-ups, I was like, I moved like an inch on the chin up, okay? The chin didn't really, well, the chin went up, but I didn't, my body didn't. My body just hung down. So that wasn't good for me. Okay, let me focus for Glass. Oh gosh, thank you. Yes, the affirmations, they are powerful and they can work. The thing with our affirmations is doing them regularly. Okay, divine masculine and feminine in the house is doing those damn affirmations. We write them and then we close the book. I believe that is also helpful because that gets into your subconscious. Okay, but the repetition of them, I find even for me, even just a little bit, and I'm raring to go. I do stuff, I feel good, things start to happen. Then the next day I forget, oh, I'm so busy, So it's doing the affirmations. Thank you for sharing with me, Lola. That's what you like. So this is for Glass. Half full. Here we go. Oh. What did you just hear me give her advice? I was like, move up your timeline because I think you're holding yourself back. And I meant mentally. This is what you got, Glass. Look at this. I get this sometimes too. There's chimneys. There's all sorts of just crap. This is of the mind that is too busy. The mind that is, look at it, the candle. There's a sense they're almost like candles also. This is where your mind is telling you stories and creating confusion in your life. So this is for Glass half full. Let's see, that is the swords. Yes, I think that would be Knight of Swords, because again, he uses this weird symbol at the bottom, but it's swords because it's mind. Hold on. And the book is also set up very strangely. This, the swords very much have to do with conflict, whether inner conflict, inner doubt, fear, shame. So hold on here. I think I have to go to the front section because that might be a knight. That's a knight or a page, which is in a separate section. Hang on, guys. Okay, here we go. Playfulness. Nope. Where's the swords? Mind. Okay. I found the mind, but I found king of it. I found the queen. I found the knight, and it's the page. Okay, so this is the equivalent of the page of swords. But in the Osho deck, it's a mind that's too busy. It's saying your mind, is just making your life crazy. Not crazy, I'm just trying to get the point across. Your mind is making up stories and creating problems that are not true, giving you doubts and fears. And I felt that. That's why I wrote you. I think you could move faster to what you desire. So the Page of Clouds is telling you that somebody somewhere is stuck in a head trip. Take a look and make sure it isn't you. A head trip. It's the mind that makes us human. It's the source of all progress, all great truths. Okay? He's but Osho's like, that's not actually true. The thinking mind can get us into trouble. He says, lock yourself in a room and write down every single thought, and you will see that our thoughts are crazy. Mm-hmm. The mind is meant to be your servant. Don't allow it to run your life. Okay? So again, who of you is that happening to? So I don't just think it's for one person. So Glass, let me know. Does that hit you? Are you able to take that in? That some situation right now is you're just getting way too mental, way overthinking it, making it too complicated that it doesn't need to be. All right? So I'm going to go back up so I'm not seeing the comments yet that have come in more recently. I think, okay, hold on. Yeah, Ayana says, thanks, I'll do that. That's awesome. That's awesome. Yakira, I can. Hang on one second. Let me see. I think you would be the next person. I will. And you're going to be my last person, I think, where I actually pull cards, Yakira. And yeah, Ayana, what is this about the old coworker? What is the problem with that? Oh, I just don't want to interact with them. Okay, well, don't interact with them. Just ignore them. Just ignore them. It doesn't matter that just ignore them. Or like, you could even block them on most of these platforms when you as a creator, Ayana, and any of you, if you want to start a little channel, okay, and grow it, you can block people and they may not, I don't think they even know. I need some more of this. They may not even know that you've blocked them. So you have that power. So I'm getting it's a self-worth issue because what I hear, do you guys hear that in what she's saying? She's like, well, this coworker started following me, and so now I don't like it. I don't want to talk to them. Well, don't talk to them. It's your channel. It's your channel. You're too busy. Oh, I'm so sorry. Just don't even say anything. Don't let them stop you. Mm-hmm. Good, good, good. Yeah, don't interact with them. Let them watch you if they want, whatever. If they get off on watching you do whatever it is you do, then you know. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. Yakira's responding to somebody else. Good comment. Mm-hmm. 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 Okay. Okay. No, yeah, you've got some good advice. No, what would be even better though is if she put it up once a week. I wouldn't say one day, yes, like yeah, put them up one on a day, a certain day each week. That would be great. That would be great. Yeah, Divine Masculine. Yes. Hi, Gregory. Yes, yes, yes. I guess that's all those YouTube channels, right? People get married, have kids, divorce. I mean, I haven't been through that much. Well, maybe. But yes. And I still have all those interests. I just can't talk about the same things all the time. Wow. Okay. Glass half full. Who I pulled this for says all of this. Yes, that's crazy. You pull that. No, no, no. I mean, I am tuned into spirit, and that's sometimes why I'm like open. My different ideas. You'll hear me talking about different things. It's because it's like it's like being an open channel, and so things come to me. So I really do believe that for you. In fact, because you have been a client, and I'm going to pull from another deck for you. Let me just think for a second. And like you guys heard me say, right? I even said it's the Osho deck has a message for you, because each deck is a little different. I might not have gotten that. I'm going to pull from the more cosmic deck for you, because you're like me as a teacher. I think we can get, guys, I apologize. The dogs next door, my neighbors have been letting their dogs really misbehave. And they're nice people, but their dogs are guard dogs. I live in a neighborhood. We don't need to guard for anything, guys. Really. I'm not saying there's no crime, but it's like petty crime. Somebody takes your Amazon box, okay? These people have two dogs. And since I've come back, you guys, the big dog who used to recognize me, and you heard me say I would be outside on my lawn. he'd bark once, and he's like, "Oh, it's you, girl. It's okay." Now he comes over to the fence and just barks at me and barks at me and barks at me. And I don't know if you guys can hear it, but it really bothers me. I don't like it. And the owners are from another country. They're very, very nice, and they're a big family, and they're nice people, but I don't think they get how bothersome it is. You guys feel me? Do you know what I mean? It's not like I'm in New York City where I'd be like, I'm not even going to talk to those people because they could be crazy. They're a nice family. They speak English okay, but I don't want to be like a starts with a B, ends with whatever. But after the dog barks at me like for like not 10 full minutes, like, but after they'll be like, stop, or they'll try to call the dog away and the dog will go. But it's anyway, it has been getting a little bit better. I'll just literally, because this is how I am. I'm like, you're going to try to run me off my lawn? No. So I'll go sit out there where the bigger dog can see me. And I have to stay really quiet though. Then he's kind of finally like, okay, I'm going to leave. And then he'll leave. But I should be able to walk outside of my house and not have a dog start barking at me. I'm sorry. I just don't think that's normal. I would train my dogs. Anyway, so glass half full says, yes, that's crazy. Okay, I'm going to pull for you glass half full. So we got that mind card. I have to change my energy and focus back on you. There were two cards that wanted to come up, but this one is what you got. See, this is a weird card. I don't know if this is going to help you. Do you guys see this? This is like ocean. And it says the seas of Mintaka. Seeing potential, bringing unconsciousness to light. Okay, hold on. Maybe this is... I think this is the one where you're from another place and you miss the place, but maybe it's not. So she got the C's of Minnetonka. I'm trying to figure out if it's under the or the S. Oh, and now the Chihuahua's joining in, you guys. I'm sorry, but I have like I'm developing a dislike of Chihuahuas because I just think they're yappy. Sorry if any of you have Chihuahuas. So this is for glass half full here on the screen, okay? She got the mind card that her mind was stressing her out, telling her all sorts of craziness and stories and making her life difficult and messed up. And it's all mind. And now I pulled another card for her, and this says seeing potential, bringing unconsciousness, what's unconscious, to light. So your subconscious. These are your questions, okay? Write them down, Miss P. I think I can say that, Miss P, okay? How can you see the potential in a situation you're facing? So this is for any of you that want a journal practice. How can you see the potential in a situation you're facing? Okay, that's what goes with this card. It's a beautiful card. Let me hold it back so you can kind of see. Okay. The second question is, what unconscious patterns are being called to bring to light? Miss P. And this is about a water-based planet containing the most crystal clear waters you could ever imagine. So clear you could see for miles and miles underwater. This represents the crystalline clarity of potential and possibility. Can you guys see how the opposites they are? Right? This is the busy mind. It's cluttered versus a crystalline clarity of the mind at its best. Wow. Okay, so it's giving you the answer there. It's about the ability and choice to see the potential in all people and situations. This could be one of your natural traits, or it could be a sign that what you're currently doing has potential. Minnetakans are thought to have been a galactic race who saw the light in everything and everyone. Okay? You may have received this card as confirmation that a situation or project has extreme potential, Ms. P, and will reach fruition. If it appears in a spread, it's a very positive sign that things are working out for the highest potential of all involved. But again, the inquiry you need to do is what unconscious patterns are being called to bring to light for this to happen, and what is the potential in the situation that you're facing. Okay, so that's it for Miss P. All right, let me read your comments now. And I want to share a little bit about the fall. So Soulful Mindfulness is open for pre-registration, actually for like the wait list. And that is my signature course. I think Gigi has taken that. Um, that I know. I'm not sure anybody else who's in the chat, because especially when it's a screen name. I think Gigi took Soulful Mindfulness. It is my bespoke meditation program. And this run, I am keeping it just for Black women and women of color, because I feel that we're needing some safe space, given everything and the way we're being sort of attacked and the attacks in general that are happening with this new regime that we are under. Um, and so in it, I teach you 4 different um, ways to meditate, including a movement meditation. And we talk about any problems that come up in meditation, so that you basically have my guidance over weeks. So you're meditating and you can come back to me and report and just to the group. And it's a nice group. And, I can help you solve any problems. Now, why do you want to meditate? Let me read to you what I wrote. These are the benefits of meditation and specifically my program. Okay. Let's see. When you practice regularly, again, this is on the webpage. I'm going to put it in the chat. It's open. Like I said, this particular cohort, now, usually my group would be primarily Black women anyway, like 95%. But I'm just feeling that this time I just really need to say it so that you can feel, I think for some of you, you really want to feel that um, it'll be a safe space for you if you're having anything come up that you want to be able to share. So you will cope better when you learn how to meditate with me or with anyone who's good. You learn how to cope better with pain. So any of you that have physical pain, that have stress, and that I have nearly 30,000 subscribers. Okay, and that's very common. Not everybody watches, especially if they joined like 10 years ago, right? They forget, or they're like, oh, you talked about chakras, and that's what I wanted to hear about. So, but I'm saying all of you are having stress. All of you are having stress. If you have an illness, pain, or just stress, it will help you decrease your anxiety. Okay, it will lessen feelings of stress and overwhelm. Learning how to meditate, mindfulness meditation specifically, will improve your concentration at home and at work and with your loved ones. Okay, so you'll be better able to focus at work. You'll get more work done quicker. You will get more done in your life, and also with your loved ones, you'll be less reactive. It'll help you to manage difficult emotions, like anger, like frustration, um, when you meditate regularly, and I will teach you how. And it'll also help you sleep better. Okay, so it's right now the wait list is open, so you just are telling me you're interested. Okay, and it's 8 sessions, and I am a fantastic meditation teacher. And the other thing that you will get with it, let me take that down. It's long, but the link is in the chat for those of you who are live. Well, you'll also get, that is different if you took it with me before, do the early registration. That will be the lowest price, okay, to get on the wait list. But I will be teaching acupressure points specifically for stress and for helping you to go to sleep, so that you sleep more deeply. You go more into a healing state when you sleep, okay? And your stress, you will feel it literally after the first meditation session with me. I start with teaching you a deep relaxation, okay, which is very similar to meditation, and you'll have that for the rest of your life. So please, please do consider enrolling. And to do that, the first thing is join the wait list, all right? And again, this is mindfulness meditation. It's good for everything. This is the type of meditation that you see them writing about in magazines. You see the studies about all of that. It's mindfulness-based meditation. Let me look at your comments. So Yakira, okay, I think I was supposed to pull a card for you, and I didn't yet. So that was from Ms. P. Okay, you got Mind, and you got the Seas of Minnetonka. For Yakira, I'm feeling that I'm going to pull from the Oshun deck for Yakira. All right. So Yakira, get ready, tune in, drop in, tune in. Okay. Okay, what message? And I call Mama Oshun. Okay. Again, upside down. When I pull a card upside down, it means the person is having trouble with the message. So what is this message? Okay, Oshun of self-destruction, self-sabotage, destructive patterns, caution. Wow, okay, Yakira, I know this is kind of heavy. I'm just going to hold the card up so you can take a look at it. Okay. And then I'm going to pull it back. So this is for Yakira. Yakira, self-sabotage, destructive patterns, caution. Caution may need to be exercised. All right, this is a card I don't end up pulling a lot. So let me get the book, and I can also give you the affirmation for that and give you just a little more detail. But it says what it is. So is there a self-destructive habit, or is there someone in your life who's got some self-destructive habits? It's initiation of the shadows category. So let's see. Okay, reading from the book. I will put the link below, guys. So if you want to buy this deck, I'll put my Amazon link for it. If you could use that, that would be great. Let me see what it says. It says, okay, this is for Yakira. I take conscious steps to transform destructive patterns into empowering choices. So this is about your shadow pattern. So Yakira, I don't know what it is. I'm going to pull another card for you because I want to have a greater sense of what this shadow is. And Yakira, let me know in the chat. You haven't, oh, you got a new job? What? Okay, I need to read, yeah. Guys, yes. I knew you told me like you got the visa, but I didn't realize you got a new job. Oh, that's beautiful. With help from using the affirmation you helped me create, yes, we worked on an affirmation together for your situation. I do have a new job that I'm so oh, wow. That makes me feel so good. Thank you for telling me that. And I know you probably told me in the email, but the email was so long coming that I'm like, I didn't click on it because it got buried. It got buried. Okay, Miss P, I'm sorry. And I was like, I don't know. She's never going to write back. I'm going to move on. Now I see that I need to read your email. I am so proud of you. You have a new job. That's fantastic. So guys, if you are a client of mine, that's one of the things I do. And I'm Yakira, stick around. I'm definitely still pulling for you. I'm shuffling, but I help you write affirmations. It may just be one to kind of shift your consciousness. Okay, so this is for Yakira. Yakira is dealing with some sort of self-destructive issue. I saw her comment come in, but I didn't read it. I'm going to pull one more card for her to see if we can get a little more detail. And what are these self-destructive habits that Yakira is dealing with and needs to heal? And I'm pulling the card straight up. Wow, Yakira. So this card this is a success card, but she's having issues with her success. Either you're very close to some big breakthrough, Yakira, or you are having to have success, but you're having issues with it and you're almost going to sabotage, is what I'm getting. Let us see what this is talking about. Okay, so now I'm going to read her comment. Yakira says, guys, I'm good. I know what I'm talking about. Yakira says, I'm definitely doing shadow work within myself. I have had tower moments. Yakira, I need to know a little bit more because I'm really curious. You got this card, which is unexpected. If this were upright, this would mean you're going to get some public accolades for something you've done. Like you're going to get, somebody's going to praise you, write an article, mention you, something like that. But you got it reversed, which tells me either you're having the success, but you're having trouble with it. You're having trouble accepting it, right? And I say that because you're getting this thing of that there's some self-destructive patterns and that there might be some self-sabotage. So I want to know just a little bit more, my love. Tell me, just in general, what is this about work where there's something, are you earning more money suddenly and feeling some kind of way about it? Like, what is that? Okay, so I'm going to wait for Yakira to type in, and I'm going to just go up and check any other comments. First, I want to thank you guys all for being here so much. I'm just going through your comments, and I'll put up any new ones that I had missed while I wait for Yakira. Thank you, Greg. Thank you. Thank you. And the same to you as well. Gregory, I'm telling you though, get you and y'all out of the country. Think about it. Think about Panama. Okay. It just popped into my head. That just popped into my head for you. Um, or if there's a country that you have some origins in, because I just don't know. As I said, I've been feeling shifts around the energy that things might get better, but I don't know if that's me being optimistic because I'm back in the US, guys. Seriously. So I don't even want to say that because the signs on the surface still don't look good. And so I would say, Greg, if you can get you and your and loved ones and just go be someplace else, I would say that's not a bad idea. Okay. All right. All right, guys. Well, we're I will add you in to when I sit and meditate and pray. Okay, so it's a reoccurring thing, so it's not like a new shock to you, okay? You're going to get through it fine. I'm going to make an affirmation for you on the spot. Let's affirm Miss P. Let's affirm her with Goddess, watch a little bit of Louise Hay, and I find her just very inspiring. Um, and let's see, you could say to yourself, you could put in the health condition if you want, but I would say something like, I am healed. I am well. I feel amazing. Post surgery, if you're absolutely sure you're gonna have the surgery, if you're absolutely sure you're gonna have it, I would say to Ms. P, say, I am so well. Post surgery, I feel amazing. My recovery, like I would make it that the doctors are stunned, right? Because that's what you have to do. Your mind is like, oh wow, the doctors. Okay, the doctors are stunned with the speed of my recovery. I feel fantastic. Everything went beautifully. I am healed. I am well. And you have to hammer that in your head like 50 times, 25 times in the morning, 25 times in the evening. So come up with an affirmation, Goddess, that addresses it. I really, yeah. You're not alone. You are not alone. A lot of us are dealing with different things like that. So, yes. Who else? Last comments. Yakira says, I want to express my gifts more. I would love to be accepted being my authentic self, not what the world wants me to be. I'm everything. I'm diverse. I want find success in my story. Yakira, absolutely. Well, this card, the fact that you got this card, Yakira, feels like success is accessible. Or this card wouldn't have come up even. It would have been a darker card, a card more about just the problem. But this is like almost like you're holding yourself back from success. Okay. Yakira, do you need to enroll in my meditation training? Okay. Put yourself on the wait list, Yakira. Put yourself on the wait list. Because what happens with meditation that I think some of you don't realize, people have different ideas about meditation. Meditation is almost like self-therapy, meaning when you meditate regularly, you automatically just like get it. You're like, oh, I see why I said that. I see why I said that to that person. And you get it and you clear it. It's like having a professional just working with you who's really good, who's like, okay, what now? How do you feel about why did you go back to that? You say he was abusive, is that right? And you talk to them for like hours and hours. Your own mind starts to pop it up to you like, yeah, why would you be in love with somebody who abuses you? Oh, he reminds you of your dad. Your dad was kind of abusive to you, and so you like this man because he reminds you of your dad. Oh, and then you get it and you're like, oh shit, that's really what it is. I don't want that anymore. I don't want to be an abusive. And you're done, and you're done, right? So Yakira, I think that you want to look into, just get on the wait list. I'm going to put it again. Miss P, this would also help you very much. Okay, all of this, these are tools that, again, it's open to Black women and women of color. Yakira, if that is you, sign up. Sign up, get on the wait list. Okay. I just have to decide on the dates, guys. And I have so much going on here myself in terms of trying to make art. I am trying to systematize my things. I'm back to studying my Italian to get it, back up to a level, all of that. So I have a lot of different irons in the fire. Yakira says, I'm going to enroll. I would love to learn more. I've tried to meditate in the past and it was amazing. Okay. I felt more clarity. Yes. Yes. We are not lying to you. Look, even, and I hate to bring in billionaires, but I thought it would motivate people because there were people who you wouldn't even think would meditate, but they saw the benefits. So, I mean, Oprah meditates. Most successful people meditate now because they tried it and they're like, oh shit, my mind is clear. I'm clearer. I can see my patterns. Everything just goes more smoothly when you meditate. I can promise you that. Okay. So that is the promise of my meditation program, is not that your life will not still have some problems. I find over time the problems lessen and you also become much more adept at seeing what's going to be a problem, avoiding said problem, and if the problem happens, dealing with the problem. I'm serious. I'm laughing because I just said that really well. You see the problem before it happens and you go out of the way. You're like, okay, I don't need that. Like you, I don't need you. I don't need you in my life. No, you avoid. Um, you're able to deal with it. Okay. Okay. I'm going to deal with this. And if it's like something big, it's going to come up. It was destined, whatever. You're able to deal with it better. So many of you need to consider soulful mindfulness, which, as I said, will start in September. I don't have the start date yet. It is 8 weeks, 8 live sessions with me privately where I can see you, you can see me. You get to see the other people in the group. You get to know them, who they are, what they do, and like what they're like. Okay, you're seeing their faces. It's not anonymous. It is just a nice, tight group of supportive. It will be supportive women and women of color and Black women only. Okay, this cohort. This is what we're going to do. So I'm going to go because I've been live for an hour and 15 minutes. And as I said, I'm still getting settled in my place, getting my energy back in it. Any last comments or questions? I hope that reading served you. Please do consider getting an energy clearing with me. Hold on a second. Oh, and I also have 2 new services, guys. This is the Starseed Oracle that I used for some of you. Okay. I think for Miss Polly and a couple other folks, I use the Osho deck. I don't have the box because I destroyed the box is destroyed. And for some of you, I use the Oshun deck. All right, I'm going to put links to all of them the minute I turn off the video. So if you're interested in having them yourself for your own, where's that box? Right? If you're interested in just having them yourself to just play with, pull a daily card, I will put the link below to my Amazon, so you can go and I get a small commission at no cost to you for sending you over to Amazon. Amazon is like, oh, thanks, you sent them over. And Mr. Bezos becomes much richer and I get like $1. Actually, I don't think I get $1. Maybe I get $1. Maybe I get like 75 cents. So yeah, get on the wait list, Yakira. That's wonderful. It definitely takes you in depth. I've had, as I said, it's usually majority is Black women anyway. I have had women from all backgrounds take it. Teachers, I have a lot of teachers often. I've had women study with me who were coming out of addiction. I've had nurses. I've had teachers, nurses, all kinds. Age ranging from, I think the oldest woman who took with me, she's not here today, you guys, but she has a channel called, Silver Fitness, Silverhead Fitness, I believe, is probably the oldest person who studied with me. Check out her channel. I think she took the mindfulness with me. I'm trying to remember for sure what it was. She has a fitness channel and she's probably in her 60s. I don't want to misstate. And then I've had students, a young girl who was like in art school, who was like in film school, who was maybe 19 or 20 or something. So I should put that on my sales page. Is I've had people from college up to retirement age study with me. All right. And it's always really, really beautiful. So I'd love to see some of you in it. It will start in September. I may open another cohort if that is not your group. If you are Romanian, don't ask me why I mentioned Romania. There's a reason. Or you're from Italy, or you're an Irish girl who loves my channel. let me know, and I may start another cohort. But again, just for now, I'm really just going to say, okay, we're going to circle around. We're going to have safe space for Black women and women of color who are feeling, who are feeling more visible and more just going through a lot because of the times we're in. And so that will be this cohort. So I hope that really works well for you. And Gigi may, depending on her schedule, I would love to, have her maybe be assistant in the course. So again, the pricing will be up soon and the dates will be up soon. And that's about it. All right. I do also at really quick. Let me give you at Exhale Academy. That's a website. That's one of the websites I have. It's focused more on travel services. So if any of you ladies are jet setters, I'm just going to put this link. I just want to mention it. After my hellish trip back from Europe and being so exhausted, I came up with two services that still use my relaxation and use the mindfulness and use the acupressure points. One is called Layover Lull, which is when, it's for evening or anytime you need to rest. So if you're traveling and you are exhausted and you're in your hotel room and you're just wiped out and you want to book a session with me, it's a half hour and I will help you get to sleep, literally lead you in relaxation. I'll do my yoga voice. We have beautiful music or water sounds, and I lead you through that, and I lead you through acupressure points, specific ones I'll pick for you, but there's some general ones to help you sleep and calm you down. And then the other new service I have, guys, is called Glow on the Go. If I can't say it, I may need to rename it. Glow on the Go, which is, so again, like me, if you arrive in your place and you did not sleep, you're jet lagged, and you need to go to a meeting and present, this is where I energize you and uplift you. So we'll do breathing practices. I'll give you points that stimulate you, that lift your energy. Okay, so you have two choices: help coming down when you're traveling, and help kind of getting back into your rhythm, getting your biorhythms back. Okay, so and that is, I put that link. Did I just put that link? Yes, that's at Exhale Academy, okay, which is a different page on my regular page. So you guys have a beautiful week. Any channel members that watch this, we have our live, depending on the day you voted for, that's our own little private live just for channel members. And if you'd like to support the channel, become a channel member. They get random update videos, they get behind the scenes, they get a monthly intuitive reading or channeled session, and they get a live as well. So check that out. That link is right under this video. All right. Mwah. Much love, and I will see you. I'll have a video for you typically Thursdays and then live Sunday afternoons. Okay? All right. Much love and blessings. Bye.